mean, they just found a leak in a entity fitting on subsea. It started to leak. No sign of outer influence or. So there's some questions about as left survey done, if that was done or not when they installed it. I don't think it's any question about design, at least. It's more like when they're doing work on the subsea installation, they need to check before they are leaving if everything is okay. So I mean, this is also I mean, it's 4. It's not related to design at all.
All right. Okay. Great. 4. Okay. That sounds, from what you say, quite correct. And this one here to do with the fire monitor at Nyhamna. Where would you put that on that scale? That's to do with.
Yeah, that's one. I was a part of the investigation team.
Yes, and I heard something about that when I was in Norway in March.
Yes. So here but this is a miserable design.
Yes, I think that came out to me from the discussions. Yeah.
So I think it's a lot of actions.
Yeah.
So I think this is. I think this is a matter of. This is a 1.
A 1. Yeah,
yes.
Interesting.
It's a clear. You need to make this. This needs to be foolproof. You need to make a robust design.
Yeah, miserable design. I like that phrase. And this
original English.
Yes. And this last one, where the pressure transducer was undone under pressure and hit somebody. That led to some fairly significant deep dive analysis as well, didn't it?
I don't know that one too well myself. This is also project related, I think. But here I can't really see any. This looks okay, sort of. I think that the comment I made previously about project is probably more generic than related to this particular incident, because you can also have the other. It may sometimes get political, but I think that they can also make a very big meal of stuff if they like to.
Yeah, understood.
So it's a little bit both ways. Sometimes projects spend a lot more. When Shell man off to a project like Nyhamna expansion, they have a lot of Shell personnel because they don't really trust the vendors. So
yes,
they have a big organization themselves.
Yes,
where everyone are sort of doing probably what they think are expected of them, and then you have the vendors or the Kværner organization also. So it's almost double up. So it sometimes. Some issues can really get blown up.
Yes.
I don't think Shell, maybe, as you probably understand, I don't think that Shell always are as efficient in project as they should be.
No, I think that's a fair comment.
We used to have Norsk Hydro in Norway.
Yes.
And they were well known for doing project very well. They did the project at the original project at Nyhamna, and they created the commissioning systems that are still in use in the industry in Norway.
Interesting.
They were very professional running projects.
And
a big difference to Statoil, for example.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because Statoil always overspent
Really?
On the big project, and a lot of directors and stuff really had to go every project. And but Hydro were quite professional, but they get bought by Statoil in the end. But I think that Hydro was an organization that was very professional, running project very efficiently. And Shell is probably a bit too big, and they can probably dig it whatever they like, but they are very, very big.
Yeah, certainly very big. Sometimes the biggest company in the world.
Yeah, and yes, and so they can probably build whatever they like anywhere in the world, but yeah, they are not designed for smaller stuff, I think.
Correct. Obviously, that's So this one here, what I'm taking from from your remarks there, Lars, is that this may have suffered a little bit. I mean, there is a tendency you've referred to a few times that projects might overreact to something and
probably a lot of people in projects will disagree, but I think that it's probably not so much down to design.
No, more down to.
I know that these panels are. We have had issues with the hydraulic panels or a lot of the valves.
Yes.
So it's. I don't manage to read it out of this report, but so this is probably operational because they were hit by a cap or something when they were trying to verify that it was not any pressure there.
Yeah.
So that's how I read this, and that may be due to the design of the panels because we have had some very poor design on what we call the IV panels for the actuators.
Yeah.
So the root cause could be a poor design, but I don't really find anything about it out here. So I think that the investigation and actions are related to operations and implement learning packages and stuff like that.
Okay, and that's
So that's probably a 4 then.
Well, no, that would be a 1. If it's working practices, it's 1, and design is.
Okay.
Sorry, no, I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
So yeah, I am wrong. 4. You're right. Can't do my own thing. So I'll put that as 4. Although you're referring there to the issue of that's a very interesting area around projects. The difference between projects and operations, and I would like to.
But it's by nature it's quite different risk picture as well, because as we have probably increased the size of Nyhamna 1/3 or even more.
Yes. And
a brownfield project like that hadn't been done if they could avoid it, because it's probably far too big risk in my view to do with all those people and equipment and on a live plant.
Yes.
I mean, in all sorts of, so you're sort of just, how to put it, I mean, you are changing your risk assessment almost, because you have different standards from normal operation and this period.
Okay.
I mean, it's obviously trying to operate the same way, but you wouldn't accept in normal operation what you're doing in project in operations.
No. Well,
but for example, all the machinery, all the
cranes and so on.
Yeah, the diesel engines.
Yeah.
Ignition sources.
Yeah.
How many people on site.
Yeah.
And the total risk picture, you wouldn't accept that in operations.
No.
But you only do it because you have to.
Yeah. So if you want to do the project, you have to do that. But the justification on risk.
You can't shut down the plant for 2 years.
Say again?
You can't shut down the plant for 2 years.
No. It's. So you accept a higher risk.
Yeah. So you try to manage it obviously, and it's probably done a good job to do it. But it's you're you